Looking jewellery and a Euro trip. It doesn't sound like the life of a couple whose company just collapsed. But Kathleen and Trent have been living it up, leaving their clients wondering, where's our money?
It's disgraceful what they've done.
It's hard enough now with the interest rates rising and, it's the cost of living rising. Then you get turkeys like this just coming in and just helping themselves.
What I've paid for is a dream. I'm still owed that dream.
Adam, John and Paul have one thing in common. They all bought a shed from Shed Beast, formerly Dynasty Property Developments.
What have you got to show for your $182,000?
A vacant block with a plastic dunny.
Adam and Carly run a cool room business on Brisbane's Bayside. Having outgrown 3 separate locations, this was supposed to be the site of their expansion.
Basically, you feel like that's been quashed. It's been knocked on the head.
The couple claims to have been sold a shed by Trent Shaw, husband of the company's director, Kathleen Hansen.
Quite the salesman, yeah. He sold himself well. Spruiked his Dynasty Foundation charity that was building domestic violence homes for women that, obviously in trouble.
Like other clients, Adam and Carly were told their shed purchase would help build crisis housing.
He had me in from the start. I thought, what a great cause. We want to get behind it.
But records show the charity has raised $0. Adam and Carly claim to have paid $180,000 to Dynasty Property Developments, some of which, they were told, was to lock in steel prices before they went up.
When the money was handed over, that's when the roadblocks started. So you'd be given a date for something and those goalposts would change.
We know from the shed kit providers, they were never paid. We know from the planning and development stage, they were never paid. No one's been paid. So I guess where's the money gone?
And you'd think those involved in the company would be laying low. Instead, director Kathleen Hansen has been posting to TikTok.
So when the chaos is coming in and the people are coming at you, it's so easy to get lost in all of that.
Wearing what looks like an expensive necklace.
Kindness is silence, and it will kill those who are trying to come at you and make up all sorts of stories and act like complete children.
Then this post boasting about heading overseas.
Off to Hawaii, Las Vegas, then a quick Euro trip. It's a real testament to us being able to sell up and flee that quick.
The pair has also sent legal letters to former clients who've been speaking out, claiming they've been defamed and requesting payment to make amends.
I looked at Carly and I said, I'm not reading any more of this.
John also ordered a shed from Trent Shaw, and after getting engineering and plans approved, he got the same sales pitch about steel price rises.
So I paid him and then that was it.
You lost.
I've lost my $700 pen.
Months later, John finally heard from a shed supplier who wasn't sure whether he still wanted to proceed.
I said, yes, I do. He said, well, I haven't been paid for it. And I said, but I've paid everything.
Every invoice that came in, I paid in good diligence so that I would get my job done.
Paul actually got his shed. It just hasn't been built.
I have an engineering drawing. I have a council certification that it's okay to put our shed where we want it. And I have the shed kit on the ground. And that is all.
How much did you pay for those 3 things?
Altogether, just north of $138,000, which I have receipts for.
Like a number of their former clients, we wanted answers from Trent and Kathleen. But when we contacted them, they sought to blame former employees for how the company was being managed, saying errors and delays on a consistent basis resulted in significant cost blowouts.
Contrary to misconceptions, we did not abscond with money from deposits or stage payments.
A Current Affair is not suggesting Trent and Kathleen have fraudulently taken money from the company, but claims Trent wasn't the one managing the business are at odds with what current and former employees have told us.
So all of our direction
came from Trent. I mean, he's the bloke that we all answer to 100%.
John Newton was running day-to-day operations until administrators were called in. He says he was doing everything except for the books and even brought his wife on board to help.
Bring her over to help me, and now she's in the same boat as me with, 2 young kids and 25 weeks pregnant. No job.
He's now been the one calling clients and estimates there's more than $1 million owing to customers and subcontractors.
Is there anything you'd like to say to Trent and Kath if they're watching?
No, I've got nothing for him, mate.
We've been taken for a ride. Absolutely, we've been taken for a ride.
Well, Trent, where's my shed?
When you're back